And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Infineon Raceway. This is race number 5 as we move into the second half, pretty much, of the NNSCRA National Guard IndyCar Series. And this is race number 5, which means that after this race, there will be only 3 more races until we crown our Season 1 champions. So, drivers are going to be making their moves here today to try and get themselves into contention to battle it out for the championship at the season finale at Indianapolis. On the pole for today's race is going to be Pichu London in the number 27. He is 19th in the standings, so if he got a win today, that may move him up into possible contention. And alongside him is Alexandra Jones, who has had some problems lately, but has been able to overcome them and still remains the points leader by 31 points over Josh Osborne. In third place, we've got Steven Gonzalez. He comes into this race 7th in the standings, and Mike Flanagan will line up alongside of him. That's the first 2 rows. Let's show you the rest of the starting lineup as they will complete some pace laps here at Infineon Raceway. Cars just now going through the S's. This is a track that's a road course very different to the other road courses we've been at. We were at Watkins Glen, and obviously it had some really dangerous turns and everything, but Mexico City, rather, was very flat. This track, the one element that plays into this that really doesn't play in that much in the other 2 road courses, meaning the Glen and Mexico City, is the elevation difference. These drivers, it's not completely flat. They are going up and down, and it's not gradual up and down. It's just playing up and playing down. I mean, take into consideration, when you cross the start finish line, you go straight up a hill. Coming down these S's, you're coming straight down a hill. Watkins Glen, yeah, when you cross the start finish line, you go down a hill, but when you come back up it, it's very gradual. It's as if you don't know you're actually coming up a hill. So, really, these drivers are going to have a bit of a task here today. Elevation going to be a key element that they'll have to overcome here today in order to go to victory lane. Now, here at this road course, the pole sitter is starting on the left side of this row because he'll have the preferred line going into the next turn. And actually, Pichu London kind of slowed up going through that turn. He'll have to get back up there alongside of Alexandra Jones to do such what I was just saying, to have that preferred line, and he will do so. Apparently, it's a little slow for those drivers on the high side there. There's somebody on pit road. Someone's on pit road. The green flag's out. Well, actually, not yet. Now the green flag is up. Is that Ryan Acosta? I think it is. Let's take a look as Pichu London takes the lead, but yes, Ryan Acosta. Man, this guy cannot buy a break, Ken Acosta. Ryan Acosta again finds problems, not certain what they are. 25th in the standings where Acosta... Oh, look at Pichu London goes off the racetrack. That was close. And now that's going to bring the rest of the field right to him. Slipping and sliding around are these cars, but Pichu London holds fast in the lead. Alexandra Jones takes second. Mike Flanagan now runs in third. Oh, whoa, that was mighty close right there. That's not a good place to be. Oh, caution's out. There's Acosta. Looks like he had to make a pit stop. Oh, Josh Osborne, second in the standings, is spun out in the S's. James Qualls may have also been spun out, and he's 4th in the standings. There's Matthew Rodriguez off the pace, and everybody else here looks like they're okay coming through the very dangerous turn 11. So, Pichu London's going to lead us under caution. Let's see what happened to 2 of our top drivers in the standings. Well, actually, it looks like nobody turned Josh Osborne. It looks like he's the one that pretty much caused this wreck. I think he's going to come down here. This is a very sharp turn to the right, and also can be a little bit slick if you take it too fast. And watch right here. Let's see if his car does indeed break loose as he makes the turn. Right there. Yeah, it does. It slides up, and he does get a piece of James Qualls. And so he spins out, and so does Qualls. And Osborne came in second, as I mentioned. Qualls came in fourth in the standings. So these two drivers now are going to have to pick up the pace, get up through the field, and in order to remain in contention and not lose valuable ground to points leader coming in this race, Alexandra Jones. Okay, so we will get ready to go back under the green flag. Nobody retiring from this race. And another very important announcement. Right there, Ryan Acosta. He is not, I repeat, not a lap down, I don't believe. Because, yeah, Acosta ended up coming off pit road when that caution came out. So Acosta's back in it. Quite a comeback there for Ryan Acosta. That's one of the cool things about a road course. The caution came out, he got off pit road before the leaders came around, and so Ryan Acosta is back on the lead lap in 27th, and he may be able to pick up spots before this race is over. Pichu London leads. Alexandra Jones is second. Mike Flanagan third. Steven Gonzalez fourth. Luke Walker is fifth. Sixth is Jack Nayten. Seventh is Joseph Bryant. Eighth is Samet Ozkan. Tim Walsh is ninth. And Jack Richards, last week's winner, Zen Joltis, is 10th. Then we got Justin Perry in 11th. 12th is William Duncan. Brian LaFleur Jr. is 13th. 14th is Josh Perry. And Robert Bann completes the top 15. Back up to the front as we prepare for the green flag to come out. Once again, we are now halfway through this race. Lap 4 is posted, and we are back under the green flag. So we'll be keeping our eye on Ryan Acosta, see if maybe he can move from 27th up to something. As now, Pichu London is really getting challenged. Whoa! Dust being kicked up back there, but I think they all made it through. They were 3 wide there for a moment. Oh, there's a car turned around. That's Luke Walker. Oh! He nails that inside retaining wall. He'll try and bring it back up here and not cause a wreck here. Oh, that was a hard lick. And no caution. Jake Cole is also on pit road. Not certain what for, as there's a battle on here. That's for third. Steven Gonzalez trying to get by Mike Flanagan. That's a good battle. And it looks like Mike Flanagan's going to have the preferred line coming down here through turn 10. And he will take it. Jake Cole on pit road, still not certain why. Oh, there's caution waving. Caution is waving. Oh, Jacob Rodriguez is into the tire barrier. And Charles Jackson is involved as well. There's William Duncan. I don't know if he's off the pit. Robert Bannon, I think, may have been involved as well. Here comes Luke Walker down pit road. He obviously, we know, was involved in something there. Okay, so we're going to have to find out what happened to Jake Cole. And we're also going to have to find out what happened to Jacob Rodriguez. And we'll also see a replay of what happened to Luke Walker. Okay, this was coming down for the restart on lap 4. Jake Cole was running in the 16th position. And we'll see if we can find out what happens to him exactly. Oh, the engine just blows. Coming down to the restart, he must have missed a gear or something, and it stripped the gears. And look at the smoke just pouring out of that race car. That car is done. A costly mistake that can happen here very easily at a road course. And Jake Cole makes the mistake here today. Oh my goodness, that car just erupting. And look at this. Look at everybody. They see the smoke. They're trying to dodge around him. Look at James Qualls having to take the high road. Oh, man, Ryan Acosta just got past him. And I'm surprised they didn't throw the caution because his car actually stopped on the racetrack. He brings it to rest here on the inside safer barrier, but that car stopped on the racetrack right there. I'm still not certain why the caution didn't come out. You can see there the light still showing green. But now let's see what happened to Jacob Rodriguez and Luke Walker. Now there's the problem with Luke Walker right there. Just got turned, and I believe that was Jack Nayten who turned him. And this car took one of the hardest hits I've ever seen taken at a road course. Just goes into a slide, can't stop, can't stop. And watch this hit. Oh! Man, that whole left side of that race car, and he's gone down pit road. Not certain yet if he's taking it back to the garage area or not, we'll cover that in just a moment. But now let's see what happened to Jacob Rodriguez in the 70. Okay, here's the 70 of Rodriguez. Coming to the inside of him is the 55 car. He just kind of slowed up there, I think. Oh, there's a wreck ahead of him there. Matthew Rodriguez, Matt Nayten. But there's a lot of cars there. There's Robert Brooks. Brooks is third in the standings. He was involved, spinning out there. Hunter Gonce was involved. And I see Robert Bann and William Duncan also were as well. That was quite a mess of cars there. Let's try and go back, watch the replay again, see how it started. Okay, here's how it started. Actually, it was William Duncan and Robert Bann who started it. Right here, you're going to see some contact made between William Duncan and Robert Bann. Sure enough, that's the contact they make. Oh, Josh Perry got turned there. He got clipped by Hunter Gonce into the, that's the 15 car. That's Charles Jackson who went into the grass area there. There you see Matt Nayten. Back there, I believe that's the car of Jacob Rodriguez. There he is, yeah. So that's pretty much what happened. A wreck that started between Robert Bann between Robert Bann and William Duncan ends up involving about 6 or 7 cars. But it seemed like Matthew Rodriguez had some damage before that even happened. Let's try and see if we can find out what happened to Matthew Rodriguez in the 07. Well, we've looked back at the replay tape and nothing showing Matthew Rodriguez involved in something, so obviously that's just damage maybe from tussling with another race car. Alright, so drivers that are out of this race right now are Jake Cole, obviously after blowing up that engine, and one lap down right now is Jacob Rodriguez. Luke Walker has made repairs to his car, returned to the racetrack, as have all the others. Pichu London leads the way. Alexandra Jones, she is the only one, with the exception of Jack Nayten in the top 5 in standings, who is still running well and not been involved in something. She is second. She'll probably leave the points leader still. Mike Flanagan is third, Steven Gonzalez fourth, Jack Nayten, there we mentioned him, he's fifth in the standings and fifth on the racetrack. Justin Perry is 6th, Joseph Bryant 7th, Jack Richards 8th, 9th are teammates Samet Ozkan and Brian LaFleur Jr. in 10th. Then we've got Tim Walsh 11th, 12th is Brandon Bain, Josh Osborne is in 13th, 14th Matthew Rodriguez, 15th is Josh Perry. Then you got Matt Nayten 16th, 17th Ryan Acosta, 18th James Qualls, Hunter Gonce runs in 19th, 20th is Robert Brooks, Robert Bann is 22nd, 23rd is William Duncan, 24th is Charles Jackson, 25th is Luke Walker, 26th is 25th is Aaron Williams, and 26th, one lap down, is Jacob Rodriguez. The green flag waves once again. We've got 2 laps to go. They'll come around to get the white flag this time. Let's see if we can get this race to end under green. But I am very... Oh! Off the racetrack. Oh! Boy, they're slipping and sliding, dodging, weaving, bobbing all over the place back there. But I'm very worried about them coming down to that one turn that we've seen most of these wrecks occur. I'm talking about the turn they're coming down to right now. This is going to be very interesting to see if they all can make it through. There goes the 27. He's through. Flanagan's through. Jones is through. We're just going to look through the field here, see if everybody's made it. They're 3 wide back there at one point. And they all made it through. That's a good sign. Oh, into the grass area goes Pichu London. And Mike Flanagan's beginning to close the gap. Come on, guys. Get around to the start-finish line at least before the caution comes out. If the caution comes out, then we will race it back to the line. If the caution comes out now, at any point before they hit the start-finish line, then the race will end under caution. Pichu London will be the victor. Still, we are under green. And we are still under green, which means this race will end under the green flag. At least it will end at the start-finish line. Pichu London, Mike Flanagan. That's going to be the 2 to decide it right now. As Flanagan is right there about a car length back. Jack Nayten is now taken 3rd from Alexandra Jones. That will help. He is a total of 49 points behind Alexandra Jones in the standings. That'll help him pick up a few points at least, as he is 5th in the standings coming into this race. But Pichu London is starting to wave bye-bye. But he did mess up off of one turn. Will he do it again? Pichu London through that very dangerous turn right there. He will get through. Caution is out. Caution will wave, but they're going to race it back to the line. It is still London, then Flanagan, Can London get through this turn nicely? He does. The guy who does not is Mike Flanagan in second, which means Pichu London's going to be able to drive away even more. Pichu London started on the pole, has led this whole race, and he's going to finish where he started with the lead. Meanwhile, Alexandra Jones gets back to the inside of Jack Nayten. That's a battle for third. Crucial points right there. But off of turn 11 for the final time, it'll be Pichu London coming down. We have had 5 races, 5 different winners. London goes to victory lane at Infineon. And the driver that had the problem looks like it could have been Aaron Williams in the 26. We'll have to see what happened to him. Oh man, look at the dust that was kicked up off that turn on the final lap. So let's take a look back, see what involved Aaron Williams in the 26 car. We talked about Ryan Acosta's early problems. Well, right here, he's trying to make a 3-wide pass for the 16th position. Matt Nayten there in the middle. On the outside is Matthew Rodriguez, and apparently they can't go 3-wide through that turn. Right there. Oh, he just snapped loose. Did Acosta. Goes up and clips Matt Nayten. Also, just ahead, James Quall spun out. And there they come spinning even more. Robert Bain gets into the mix here. Robert Brooks, Hunter Gonce. Boy, that turn now caused a problem for drivers there. But there's James Qualls and Robert Brooks, both in the top 5 in the standings coming into this race. It seems like these guys just cannot get it going to be able to remain in contention and catch up with Alexandra Jones. Oh, there you see Josh Perry and Charles Jackson getting together there off that turn as well. So at least maybe 7, 8 cars spinning off that turn, and that put us under the caution flag and handed the win to Pichu London. So here are the official standings. London, Flanagan, Jack Nayten did finish ahead of Alexandra Jones, so he'll gain a few points, and with the way things look, he may end up moving up to second in the standings. Justin Perry finishes in the 5th position. Jack Richards, last week's winner, another great finish for him, and Richards was 6th in the standings. He could very easily move up, possibly to 3rd in the standings, possibly moving up to 4th in the standings, could be Steven Gonzalez. Joseph Bryan in 8th. How about Josh Osborne, though? 2nd in the standings. He had to get a good finish. He ended up spinning out early. He moved his way all the way up to finish in the 9th position. That's a great run for the guy who came in 2nd in the standings. Then you got Samet Ozkan finishing a very respectable 10th. Tim Walsh 11th. Brandon Bain 12th. Brian LaFleur Jr. in 13th. Matthew Rodriguez had his fair share of problems here today. Finishes in 14th. 15th was Robert Brooks. And then you got Hunter Gonce, Matt Nayten, Robert Ban, James Qualls, and William Duncan completing your top 20. Qualls came in 4th in the standings. He'll probably be the one to take the biggest hit in the standings here today. William Duncan, as I mentioned, 20th. Then you got Luke Walker in 21st, Josh Perry in 22nd, Charles Jackson 23rd, Ryan Acosta, even though he ran into those problems, he does finish the race. He finishes in 24th. Aaron Williams finishes in 25th. Jacob Rodriguez finished 1 lap down in 26th, and Jake Cole, after blowing his engine coming down to a restart, finishes out of the race due to a valve problem and will retire in 27th position. Let's take a look now at the standings heading into next week's race. And really looking forward to the next race because it's coming from a very patriotic place. Out in South Dakota, the Mount Rushmore Scenic Byway. That's going to be a very exciting race. Alright, so here's how things stack up. Alexandra Jones is the leader. Now it's 44 points. She had a 31-point advantage over Josh Osborne last week. Now a 44-point advantage over Jack Nayten. Josh Osborne slips back down to 3rd. He is 53 points back. Then you got Jack Richards, Steven Gonzalez. That's the top 5 in the standings. Justin Perry has moved his way up to 6th. Joseph Bryant is 7th. Robert Brooks falls all the way from 3rd down to 8th. James Qualls falls from 4th position down to 9th. Then Pichu London with his win moves into the 10th position. Matt Nayten is 11th. Brandon Bain 12th. Mike Flanagan 13th. Josh Perry 14th. And Matthew Rodriguez 15th. The rest of the top 20 in the standings are Tim Walsh, William Duncan, Robert Ban, Charles Jackson, and Hunter Gonce. Then you've got Samet Ozkan up in 21st, Jacob Rodriguez 22nd, Brian LaFleur Jr. 23rd, Luke Walker 24th, Aaron Williams 25th, Ryan Acosta in 26th, and in dead last in 27th, Jake Cole. That DNF did not help him at all due to the fact that he came in dead last in the standings into Infineon. So that DNF, finishing dead last, really hurt his chances of getting up there and becoming a champion for Season 1. But We still have 3 more events to go. I can tell you right now what they're going to be. Scenic Byway at Mount Rushmore will be race 6. Race 7 will be coming from Badlands, another very interesting and very long road course. And then last but not least, we finish it up at the mecca of all IRL series, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Looking forward to it. Hope you'll tune in for that. Thanks for watching the National Guard IndyCar series, and hope you'll tune in for the next race.